We are doing something here today I've not done before on this channel, but I would like to do more of. I have a lot of things lying around, but then throughout the years my tastes have obviously changed, and I think through cosplay and through just sewing in general, I've gained a more refined eye for quality and such, and there's some things that going to work in the morning I just don't want to put on. You could not pay me to put on. I was like, that material, I'm not wearing it in public. Lots of moments like that. Or I've ordered things online and they haven't fit, like secondhand and such. I'm trying to decide if I want to start with showing you guys the items or just go item by item. Here's my bin. Oh, this is all stuff I've accumulated. Oh, this is like an echo. Echo. This shirt right here. It was long sleeved, and the sleeves, this material, it started to get a lot of holes in it very easy and like would catch on everything, and it's not like it was really serving a purpose anyways. Although I did like it, the other sleeve had a massive hole in it, and therefore I could just not keep the sleeves on. So like in some of these scenarios I already like cut the sleeves from this, and I just plan to make it sleeveless. I'm gonna start with the thing I'd like to wear most first and then work my way from there. I don't know if you guys remembered this, but I made this on my channel a few months ago and I learned a lot from it as a seamstress, but I was very unhappy with how the top turned out, and I don't think it was I should have done a mock-up. If I had done a mock-up, it wouldn't have been a problem, but I don't think the pattern was made for somebody with A cups, is I think the best way to put it. It's not the pattern's fault. It should make room for people with chests, because I'm the exception. I have taken the dress, I'll try to like add photos of what it was previously too. Here's kind of what's left of it. I have already started to cut off the top of it before I decided I was doing this video yesterday. And the zipper's still in back and such. Let me really quickly sketch this out. Pencil, shouldn't I? What if I added like little like waist ties on the side? So here's the materials too. So this was the former ruffles of the top. And then here's the black material I wanted to use for bias tape. So it's actually, we'll see how this goes, because it's actually, I'm trying to use remnants only for this project and things that I have lying around. It's this silky, I actually don't know what material this is. It's been a remnant for a long time. It's from my dragon project from many years ago, but I really like how it feels. I like everything about it. So that's what we'll be doing. So step one is I am going to clean up the top of this. Okay, now that the top is all cleaned up, I'm going to start to make the bias tape and then sew that to the top. Okay, so I went for a change in design plans. Now I am actually going to do bias tape here, and on the top, and then create two little bow straps on top. And I don't know, it just kind of hit me in the head and I liked it better. So I'm pinning these in place as I make them and kind of like seeing how that looks. All the birds outside, but I decided to, this looks pretty good without this, but it's like October, so I wanted to look fall and like October appropriate, but I layered this like satin shirt underneath this dress to fall it up a little, but I think it came out quite nice. I like this a lot better now. I would definitely wear this like bi-weekly. We've accomplished recovering one piece. So the one piece. So I basically just made strips of bias tape and did it around the waist, up here, And that's because I didn't like about this dress when I made it, is that I was very messy with the seams, and I was very messy with like a bunch of things, and basically those things that were messy, these cleaned up. So just adding something in there kind of structurally made it better. This fabric's very like, I don't know how to explain it, slouchy. So it was like, it had a lot of like natural wrinkles and stuff before that were very irritating when wearing it. But now it looks super cute. I'm gonna go get some photos and videos of it. It's like ankle length. So next up, after the dress that we did, I actually wore that all day yesterday, so now that is dirty and no longer in my hands. He's so soft. You are so freaking soft. I need you to drop your hair care routine. Need you to drop it. You can't gatekeep that when your hair is that soft, Klaus. It's... He says only gatekeeping. He's biting me. So next up in this pile is this sweater, which I impulsively hacked the sleeves off of, and I will show you why. And I feel really bad for clothing that was a part of my life during... Okay, fine. I don't know what mood you're in. You're like, you want attention, but you don't? Do you want freedom? Come on. Okay, so anyways, back to how I used to abuse my clothing. I used to abuse my clothing, like, big time. I want to make sure I don't hit my head on that. And this was one of those heavily abused items, but it was at the time that I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I was like, I'm getting better at sewing and stuff. So, you know, obviously, I want to one day do something along the lines of repairing this. I hadn't even thought of... so it ended up in my never-ending need to do something with pile. Obviously, at some point I decided I'm going to make it one of those really chic, cute, like, just sleeveless tops. And this is the last warm week in Utah, so I hope. But also that sucks for clothing, because that means anything sleeveless will basically be out of my wardrobe for the next 5 or so months. Basically, all the weather's in like the 50s after the next few days, which is equally exciting and irritating for sundresses. If you guys have ideas for what to do with these dead sleeves or this material on these dead sleeves, as you can see with this one, I actually ripped it up the side because I was trying to think of what I could do with it. Okay, here's the top in its new form. I had to take in under the armpit area. I probably could a bit more even right there. It's stretchy, so it's not like it's not going to go over my arm. Who knows, I might take it in a bit more actually. Can like wear it to work or something, and it looks nice. My work isn't touchy about shoulders, thank goodness. Alright, the next one has a bit of lore to it that I will tell you guys about. So this one was a piece I got on Depop a long time ago. I thought was super duper cute. Mind you, I was like 19 for the plot of this story, so I've grown a lot since then, mind you. But I was like, this piece is so cute, and it said small. And I, in US sizes, go from extra small to small, even petite sometimes. So I was like, the seller online said it would fit to like a small medium, but there's no size chart, no brand, which now I always ask. And I was like, it's so cute. It will probably just fit me if it's a small medium. Like, I'm universally small pretty much wherever I've shopped my whole life. If I went to like the other side of the world though, I think I might be like a large, but here in the US at least, I'm a small. So I went to go try it on, and it was my rib cage. So like my ribs are here. Like physically, like that, those are my ribs. Like physically I cannot be any smaller than this width right here, okay? And I'm not one of those people that thinks that that's a problem. That's just how my body is. That's how other people's bodies are. That is a normal thing to have a rib cage. This dress would not zip over my rib cage. Like I went to go zip it up and like literally it zipped up and like right here it just stopped. Like my rib cage was too big for it. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean my rib cage is too big for it? Like everything else would have fit perfect, but literally it was just like a centimeter too tight on the rib cage to zip up, which was incredibly irritating. I tried to do something with it when I had far less sewing ability, and it did not turn out very good, so there's like these black stitches throughout it from when I did try to do that thing. But it's very cute. This is just so cute. So what I'm going to be doing is getting this sorted out, and I'm going to be adding a waistband to it and a zipper and a closure to the top of that, so it can be a everyday wearable thing. Like, look at it, it's so cute, it's so pretty, it's so gorgeous. So we are going to be working on that. I know I did a bit of a rant and info dump too. For a 19-year-old me, this was a very traumatic moment. So I'm honestly happy to be turning it into something that I'll really love and that will fit me and that will make me feel good, rather than something that will be an object of what's wrong with my body. So let's go. Girl, I must have been mad when I was cutting this. Look at this. Okay, I need to serge these before I do literally anything with them. I cut these so messy years ago. Look at this. It's like fraying so bad. So before doing anything, these need to get serged. Now that the tops of these are cleaned up, I serged the top and I picked them apart. I'm going to sew the top together. I am worried about the length of this. I mean, it's long enough though, but we'll have to see how it turns out. I just wish this was a little bit longer. Okay, here is the finished skirt. I'm so happy that this is finally wearable. This waistband turned out better than I thought. I thought it would stick out too much, but you can see my hook and I are a little far apart here. In the future I might consider putting one up here, but it is quite comfortable and easy to get on and off. The next item in this video getting transformed is this skirt. I will put it on really quickly and tell you why I don't wear it anymore. So I'd been really wanting to do something with this skirt for a really long time, because I bought it in like my first year of college when I was just trying to like figure out my personal style basically. And I was like, I want something like pink, something that I can grow into as an adult working in an office 9 to 5, but I have $20 in my bank account. And that's when this monstrosity happened. So it's not the worst. It just gives like, so at first I looked at it and I was like, this is like maybe a year ago or so, I was like, that gives massive like religious vibes. Like straight up it looks like something somebody would wear to church. And I was like, okay, that's like not what I want to be wearing on the day-to-day, depending on it. But then I was like, okay, so can I take some length off and maybe make it a little bit more 9 to 5 working woman looking? And then I was like, this material is so awful. I actually don't. I don't even know what material this is. But I simply do not wish to wear it day to day. I never feel good about it. Because the material is so thin too, of course you're gonna wear a skirt like this with ties and stuff over like a button-up blouse or something like that. The thing is, because the material is so thin, the bottom of the shirt that you're wearing always shows through. So it just, oh, it looks so bad. Like, I'm low-key upset at myself for wearing that for so long. I meant to order a size small, but I was in college and I didn't have time to make it to return. Didn't have money to order a new one. So here we are now. So I will show you guys my little concept for what I'd like to do with this. Something so horrific I don't want to wear outside. It's just because the fabric, honestly, it's too thin. It doesn't look good on a human body because it's so thin. It really shows everything you don't want shown, and it shows layers of clothing. So I figured, because I don't want to wear it outside, I'll make it something that I only wear inside. I want a little triangle top, and then I want to do like just after the chest it just drapes down, and I was thinking I could add elastic under the bust for it to go easy on and off, so then I don't have to add like a zipper or anything for comfort. I'm gonna start with taking this apart. Because of the skirt, there's already kind of naturally that pattern there. I've draped all the pieces up here. I kind of want to find a way to use these ribbons. I was gonna make a bias tape, but these were the little like waist tie things. I'm gonna like experiment and see if there's a way that I like those sitting. Okay, the spaghetti straps were such a good decision on this. They're so dainty and so pretty. I start to put everything on the dress form that's currently on the dress form together, and then I'm going to briefly like try it on and then decide what details I want to throw on. Also, I could use some more light in here. She now has a new life. God, this is so cute. This is so freaking cute. Oh my god, I'm in love with this piece. I can't wait to wear it. I would have never touched this skirt. Like, I had no interest in wearing this skirt ever when it was just sitting basically on the floor of my closet. But it like quite literally has a new life now. Like, I'm gonna want to wear this like at least once a week to bed. This is the cutest nightgown I think I've like ever owned. I'm so in love with it. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I like more in this video between the dress that we started with the black lines or this. Like, this is so stinking cute. We have one more item that needs a makeover for now. This is another result of me being a broke college student and finding something cute, and now I no longer find a purpose for it in my life. This was more of a party skirt. I just don't think that something like this has a place in my life anymore. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna make like a corset top thing. Kind of like this. I used this pattern a long time ago. I forgot when or on what, but it's not for like a genuine corset, although I will add some light boning to it. It's just gonna be to structure it and not really to structure me, if that makes sense. And there's gonna be a zip on the side, not lacing. So it's not really a corset, it just looks like a corset. But I think that would be a really nice use of this fabric because it's really stiff and it would look really pretty. Okay guys, I'm gonna start off with making a muslin. I have all my pattern pieces right here. Okay, the mock-up for this top that I'm making is done. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cut out some lining, cut out the main fabric. I'm going to make boning channels. Guys, it's like 7 a.m. and it's still so dark out. What the heck? Okay, last night it hit like 2 a.m. so I couldn't finish this. But I added a lining. There are boning channels in this with like plastic could sew through boning, like nothing serious. It's just a bodice, like I said, it's not a corset, it won't lace up in the back. But I did want it to have structure to it, so I just love the way that structure looks. I don't like to have something without structure unless it's like a button-up shirt, you know, or a dress. That is it for the last piece. I actually made these pants too, which I think is pretty cool. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it's super cute. It's just a casual thing that I could wear with my work outfits to kind of like elevate them from plain white button up. It's certainly going to get a lot more wear being in this form rather than in a mini skirt form, especially just like as a working adult and such. So I really appreciate you guys watching. It took me a while to get this video out. I haven't done one like this before. It's very new to me. I have to take photos of all these outfits now before making a thumbnail and such. I really appreciate you guys though for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and please check out the rest of my videos if you liked this.